magical plants.
Hi guys, today's video is going to be a time lapse of me working on these pages for the worm moon. We worked on the wolf moon and the snow moon last month, and the worm moon is the full moon for the month of March. So yeah, let's just get into it. Here is a time lapse. All these pages start out exactly the same, and for the most part, they're very similar. There's just a big border, a central moon, and then the font or the words, and then I do a little doodle of something to do with the moon, like the worm, or in the previous ones, I did some snowflakes or a wolf. I totally flung ink on the other side of the page over there, so just so you know, everybody messes up. I don't know how I'm going to cover that up on the next one, so that'll be fun to try and figure out. But anyway, I basically do just like a little illustration down at the bottom, something to do with the moon, and then I do like an herb or plant that is also associated with the moon. For this one, I chose to do an earthworm and a clover. Something that I found very interesting when I was first learning about the moons and the moons of the year is that they each have like several different names. So the worm moon is also known as the sap moon, the crow moon, just depends on like different cultures and the part of the world that you're in. So I just know this one as the worm moon. I also chose a really pretty light metallic green for this one. I thought it was a great transition color from the light blue to more of like a true green for next month. I thought that would flow really pretty together. And then there's no more snowflakes on this border. All the snowflakes ended last month. So this one we have teeny tiny little green leaves. I kept them really tiny. And then next month they'll probably be back into like normal sized leaves, maybe even some little flowers. I struggled for a long time finding a tiny enough brush to do this with, and that's actually an old liquid eyeliner brush that I cleaned up, and it's perfect. I love it. And then the last part is always just writing. I write around the shapes and words that I've already created in there. That kind of just gives it its own thing, and then I add in all the tiny details. But for the most part, all these pages are very similar. I kind of feel like I'm just making the same video over and over, but that's just the part of this chapter. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. I'll see you next time.